Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes. And today in this video, I'm going to do my top 10 things to do when you're quarantined because you tested positive for COVID. So I have not been tested I do not have COVID. I just want to clarify that, but I've known several people who got tested positive for COVID, even though they were fully vaccinated and safe. And I wanted to talk, and some of them have gotten stuck at home. And I wanted to go over the things you can do when you're stuck at home due to COVID. So I came up with a list of ideas of what you could do to keep yourself busy if you're ever stuck at home because you have COVID. And there are many things you can do even though you're not getting out, which can be quite frustrating. Trust me, I've been there, except I was going through chemo at the time and I couldn't go out because my counts were low. But there are some things you can find to do around your house to keep yourself busy when you're stuck at home because you're tested positive for COVID. So I'm gonna get started and I hope you guys like this video. So number one on my list would have to be bother Ted. So actually that wasn't the real number one. If you saw like the little slides that say JK, that actually wasn't the real one. The number one thing you can do when you're stuck at home during COVID is to watch movies. This is really fun because movies are a great way to stay busy. I definitely watched movies quite a lot when I was going through chemo, and they kind of helped me stay busy, and they were a great distraction for me, especially when COVID first hit and we weren't leaving the house as much. I found movies were just great for me to watch because they were just a good distraction, especially a lot of my favorite movies I've seen like 100 times. They were really fun because they just keep you busy and they keep you occupied as well. Number two on my list would have to be knit. So knitting is a great way to keep yourself busy because you get to do so many projects. Sorry, my mom called me because I accidentally left something on the table and she just cleaned. But anyway, knitting is a great way to keep yourself busy. I've been knitting a lot during COVID because I found it wasn't only a great stress reliever for me because of my anxiety, because I had a lot of anxiety during COVID, but it was just a great way for me to stay busy because I got to make so many things that would be useful around my house. Like I made a couple decorations, I've made several pillows, and I've made everybody a bunch of blankets and everything. So I got to make so many things, including new hats for myself, new scarves for myself, and a bunch of new snoods for my mom. And it just geared me up and just kept me so busy that I didn't let COVID bother me too much. And it was just a great way for me to stay busy while I was quarantined. Well, when the quarantine first happened. Number three on my list would have to be crochet. So crocheting is a great way to keep yourself busy because, like I said, it's sort of like knitting. You get to make so many things like hats, scarves, blankets, just anything you put your mind to, and it's really fun and relaxing. And right here I have a blanket. I did not make this. My mom actually made this for me when I was in the incubator, and it's a really cute pattern, and It's really interesting. I forgot what it's called. I think she said it was called building blocks or something. Let me look at the pattern. So I did just have it. I'm not sure where I put it at the moment right now, but it is, I'm pretty sure it is called some building blocks, and it's pretty cool. And it's like a square, a giant, almost like a giant granny square, and it's got like front post double crochets and regular double crochets. And I think, no, those aren't back post double crochets. I'm not exactly sure what kind of double crochets those are. I think this is a back loop right here. I can't tell, but it's a great way to keep yourself busy, because you'll be so busy working on your project that you'll forget about quarantine, and you'll have so much fun making stuff like this. Number 4 on my list had to be make YouTube videos. So I did this a lot when COVID first happened. I made a ton of YouTube videos because I found they like kept me very busy, and I found them super fun and a great way to relieve my anxiety from not going to hang out with my friends or go to work and stuff. And I just found them a great distraction, and I found that while I was off of work, I had plenty of time to do all the YouTube videos that I'd never really had any time to do, like certain movies I wanted to review, certain videos I wanted to make. And when you're quarantined, you have all this time, so why not just use it to make certain YouTube videos you just never got around to making, which I think is a good thing to do, because it not only helps you get more subscribers, but it also keeps you busy and gives you something to do. Number 5 on my list would have to be read a book. So reading a book is a great way to keep yourself busy, because books are a great way to relax, and it's so much fun to look at the pictures if you're reading a picture book, or you realize you have all this time on your hands, and when you have a busy schedule, sometimes you don't have time to put reading a book in. So when you're quarantined, reading a book will keep you so busy that you'll forget about your quarantined. And it's a great way to see different stories from books and different plots and everything. So right here I have an example of Beauty and the Beast. This is one of my favorite books. And you also can read a book to your kids if you're a parent and your kids are quarantined at home because they have COVID, or you have COVID. You can read a book to your kids to keep yourselves busy. Number 6 on my list had to be hang out with your dog. So right here I have a little plush Boston Terrier that I got in honor of my dog, Gabby. If you guys are longtime subscribers, you all know that Gabby was my dog. Sadly, we had to put her to sleep about almost 2 months ago. Because she was an old dog. We've had her until she was 16 and a half years old. And we spent as much time with her as we could because we weren't sure how much time we were going to have with her. And while we were off during COVID and at home, we spent a lot of time with her, which is a good thing, because spending time with your dogs is a great way to help with your quarantine go by quicker, because your dogs are great company, and dogs just are a great comfort for when you're sad and you're depressed about not getting out because of COVID. And even if you have an old dog, it's good to be grateful that you're quarantined, because you get to spend so much time with that dog, because you don't know how much time you're gonna have left with him or her. So be grateful, like if you have dogs or any old dogs, you get to spend as much time with them as you can. Number 7 on my list would have to be watch YouTube. So Watching YouTube is a great way to keep yourself busy when you're quarantined because you get to see so many different videos that are posted on YouTube, and YouTube has a lot of great videos just to keep yourself busy, whether it's funny videos, knitting tutorials, crochet tutorials, art tutorials, something you really want to learn, like how to use like a certain software to edit your videos and everything. So YouTube is just a great way to keep yourself busy. Watching YouTube is a great way to keep yourself busy because you get to watch how to do so many things that you want to learn how to do, but sometimes you don't always have the time because of your work or school schedule. But if you're quarantined due to COVID, now that time would be good to watch those videos. And excuse Mr. Pickles, he's being rude and barking. Number 8 on my list would have to be clean your room. So this is good if you have a very messy room and you've got stuff everywhere. Cleaning your room will keep you super busy because when you're busy with school and work and you're out of the house a lot, you don't always have a lot of time to clean your room. But if you're quarantined because of COVID, cleaning your room will keep you super busy because you'll have so much to do, like dust your room, you'll pick up stuff off your floor, and as well as pick up any dirty laundry or anything you don't need anymore. Cleaning your room will just keep you super busy and motivated. Because not only will it make maybe your parents happy if you're at the teenage age where you have a messy room all the time, but it'll make you feel happy because you gave you something to do as well. Number 9 on my list would have to be clean your house. So cleaning your house is a great way to keep yourself busy when you're quarantined due to COVID, because cleaning your house will help you get it ready for if you want to have people over when you're done, when your COVID quarantine is passed, or it will help you to stay busy if you're stuck at home, because cleaning your house is just a great way to stay busy, whether you're cleaning your living room, cleaning your kitchen, cleaning your bathroom, dusting your stuff, dusting your furniture. Cleaning is just a great way to stay busy because it just gives you something to do, and it keeps you and it makes you happy because then you have a clean house. And that's what happens with my mom. Is my mom, if she's ever stuck at home, she finds the time to sometimes clean the house, which is a good thing. My brother and I always pitch in and help too, whenever my mom needs help cleaning around the house, usually. Number 10 on my list would have to be go through all your stuff. So this is if you have so much stuff in your room that you don't know what to do with. Going through your stuff is a great way to keep yourself busy whenever you're quarantined during COVID, because you get to see what stuff you like, what stuff you don't like, what stuff you want to get rid of, what stuff you don't need. This is what I did when we were quarantined during COVID, and it just literally kept me busy. This was mainly for redoing my bedroom and stuff. I went through all my stuff, and when I was like not working or going out with my friends, I was going through all my stuff because I had so many knickknacks in my room. If you guys like watch my room tours and stuff, you know that I used to collect a bunch of knickknacks, and I was going through all my knickknacks, and it kept me super busy because I had so much stuff cluttering my furniture that I wasn't sure what I wanted to keep and what I didn't want to keep. And that just kept me super busy because I found it really fun to go through all the things that I have collected over the years and deciding if I wanted to keep them or not. So that is just a great way to keep yourself busy when you're like cleaning out like your closet, cleaning off your dresser, cleaning out your makeup. Go through all the stuff you don't want, and it'll keep you busy for a while if you have a ton of stuff, because it's just a great way to like clean and just do some deep cleaning and deciding on what stuff you don't need or stuff you want to keep as well. Okay, so those are my top 10 things to do when you're quarantined due to COVID. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometime, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.